everyone, and welcome back to the Wolff Weekly Vlog. Today we're going to be continuing our milk series, looking at troubleshooting your milk texturing. So what I'm going to go today and do is identify some of the most common errors we see with techniques in milk texturing. We're going to have a look at how they sound and how they present, and then how to, fix them. Alrighty, so the first two errors we most commonly see is just incorporating the incorrect amount of air. So normally when you incorporate air and texture milk correctly, it sounds like little birds chirping. The most common error I see is simply people adding too much air into their milk texture. Now this is going to sound like, basically all that means is that your steam tip is too exposed and we're forcing too much air. All that means realistically is that your jug position is too low. To correct it, all we need to do is raise our jug. How this will present is if your milk is overflowing from the jug and you're getting it absolutely everywhere and all over yourselves, or perhaps your latte art is super bubbly and washed out, or your cup at the end of the day is very light because it's 80% air. That's just incorporating too much air. That means our jug position is too low. To correct it, we raise our jug. So too low sounds a bit like this. And we can see I'm having trouble keeping it in the jug. It's very filled, very bubbly, and not at all glossy. So to correct that, all we do is raise the position of the jug a little bit. Now the second error I see a lot is an overcorrection from that, and that's simply not incorporating enough air. All this means is that our steam wand is too covered in the milk, too submerged, and it's not allowing any air into the milk. So all you're doing is heating milk, you're not creating any textured microfoam. And this is going to sound like milk dying. It's a terrible, terrible screech. So this. Now I don't have any textured microfoam, all I've just got is a cup of dead milk. It's very hot and not what we want. All we would do to correct that is simply lower the jug a little bit. So these are our two primary errors. A couple of other things I see is perhaps lifting and raising your jug a lot. Often this will end up with too much air. Ideally we keep it nice and still in our position. Overheating your milk. So keeping it on there for too long and boiling it so you can't touch it anymore, again will add too much air into it. Another thing you might be doing is not quite adding enough pressure. So if we only turn the steam wand on a little bit, or perhaps you have a very low powered domestic machine, there's really no force coming out of the tip of the steam wand. This means there's no pressure to whirlpool it, and it's very hard for the milk to be incorporated properly. Alrighty, so hopefully if you've been having issues with your milk, you may have today seen what might be causing that and how to fix it. But at the end of the day, it's just practice, practice, practice. Alrighty, now that we've covered milk texturing, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be looking at pouring and everyone's favorite, latte art. See you then.